Went well. I really love where this team's at from a competitive standpoint, from a fight standpoint. They're starting to be very physical, competitive practices. We've been preaching that for 10 practices, and it's really starting to show off. Especially when you start doing situational stuff, you start putting them in situations that is going to bring out the best of everybody, and those competitive juices start flying a little bit. It's been fun watching these guys get after each other, but it's been a taxing spring so far with some of the turnarounds with practices on Monday and early morning on Tuesday, and go out there again and expect them to produce and keep getting better, and they're responding to it all. So really love this team right now. I keep getting back down with the staff, and we're just trying to get creative and keep finding ways to challenge these guys and try to get a day better every single time we come in here. So really happy with where practice is going right now. Yeah, when I first got here, I split up the lift groups, offense and defense, just so we can get a familiarity with these guys, so the position groups, coaches can get in there with their positions and kind of work them out and just get around them a little bit. But you start seeing the experience side of the defense. You got 8 senior linebackers, and you can see the swagger that they train with. And now we're starting to mesh these groups because we want that older experience to rub off on all the younger guys and even on the offensive side of the ball. So like you're saying, the experience is very beneficial, very crucial to the development of this team because, they got one more opportunity at this. So they're putting everything they got into it, and they're buying in, and they're making sure that everybody else around them is bought. There's a lot. We're not nearly where we want to be, but I'm liking the competitive side of things, like I said. But we're starting to put them in situational stuff. Like we're having too many turnovers. We're having too many issues with our red zone offense. But we're getting there. Like we're starting to increase the installations and put these guys in better situations. But today was their first time to do 2-minute. Because I thought we were operating a little bit slower than we wanted to in the scrimmage on Saturday. So you throw them out there now, and they're speeding up, and they're processing, and they're understanding the situation. So, I was just happy to see in that scrimmage some of the guys make a play, and sustain drives. And, they started off a little bit sluggish offensively, but at the end, the drives are being very competitive. So that's all you can ask for. But from, what we need to clean up a lot. And that's just daily coming in here and just getting it a day better. It's something that we've talked about. We preached in this room where it is about, just worrying about ourselves, all right, worrying about the present moment. All right, we can't worry about Texas A&M. We can't worry about what happened last year. The only thing that we can focus on is getting a day better in here. And that's the challenge that I get with them. Like we get them up here at 5:30 in the morning, and they're yawning, they're tired, and we have to bring some energy, and we talk to them about take advantage of the day. Because you don't have very many opportunities left. You have 15 practices. Every team in the country is doing this. It's what we're getting out of it. And sometimes I feel like they're going to be very lethargic in this room in the mornings and when they're yawning, but they bring it out there, and they're challenging each other, and we're making ourselves better offensively and defensively. And that's all we can ask for right now. And that's going to continue to be that mindset all the way up until really that mock week when we start preparing for Texas A&M. They've all been important, but like I'm saying, the progression that they're doing, and they're playing a lot faster. There's not much hesitation anymore. They're trusting their coaching, they're trusting themselves, and they're trusting their teammates. And that's something that you like to build as a head coach. You like to build that, and you're seeing that happen because you're only going to be as good as the people you surround yourself with, which you've heard me say that, but you're only going to be as good as the guy playing right next to you. And it's a team game, and you need all 11 on that field playing with one vision and living the philosophy that we're trying to create with playing with an edge and being relentless and fearless in everything we do. I want to see them sustain drives a little bit longer. I thought there was a lot of 3-and-outs. I want the consistency to get up there where we can get a couple first downs. And, if we stall out, we're still operating and being efficient in what we're trying to do. So I'm wanting to see us play football, go out there and play a game and not, be all over the place up and down where we 3-and-out one drive, we score on one play, or if we 3-and-out the next one, and then we put together a 6-play drive. I just want to see consistency throughout the course of it. And I think the more reps and the more opportunities we put them in, it's just going to naturally start working itself out.